Hail day, hail day's sun, hail night and her daughter. Look upon us with love and favor, and grant us sitting here victory. Hail the gods, hail the goddesses, hail the bounteous earth. Bless us with knowledge, wise speech, and healing hands lifelong. That is Sigdrifas prayer. See, it is the only full, unchristianized prayer that is still in existence. And I thought it was appropriate for this Ostara. Many people, due to Wicca and other New Age, newer religions, believe that Ostara, actually takes place on the spring equinox. But it doesn't. It actually takes place the first full moon after the spring equinox, because by then you could plant in the ground. There was flowers appearing, food. All those flowers, those dandelions, that is food. And when you're starving after a long, cold winter, the sun is bright, you want to say a prayer of thankfulness. And look, onions. All over. There's food all over that was not here on the equinox. Now, I was asked to talk about Ostara, Easter, and a little bit about the history. Well, there's only one reference, and it's in Bede. And Bede's 8th century De Temporum Ratione of Time and Seasons. And it's in the section called De Messispus and Gloriam, the months of the English. Now, Anglo-Saxon times, months were lunar, just as with the Jewish calendar and most non-Roman calendars that I'm aware of. So, you knew when it was the first full moon. And by that time, you could start seeing things coming up as the darkness was ending. And there was a lot of rabbits going around. Now, people even thought that Bede made up this goddess until there was actually matroni, little statues that were found in Germany. And Jacob had some references, that's Jacob Grimm, for those of you, about a goddess with a similar Indo-European root word, but she's the goddess of the East. Well, what comes from the East? Suna, the sun. I'm not even sure if I'm capturing it, but we do have folk traditions that are still living. We have traditions of burning the Yule tree. It's still very popular in Germany to this day. There are rabbits and flowers and painted eggs. Because for those of you who've never raised livestock, if you don't have artificial light, the days get shorter and shorter, and your chickens will stop producing as much. But then once the green comes out, once the bugs come out, they start getting these more eggs more frequently, and the eggs start getting this beautiful orange carrot color, and the eggs, the shells get harder because there's more calcium, because there's more bugs that they're eating. If you do natural chicken raising, it's obviously eggs are a sign of spring. So take some time outside today. Hail the sun. Hail Ostara. And until next time, was tu hail, be thou whole.